for those of you that are able to sense magical and or spiritual energies, you will of course be able to tell that this entire planet is just covered in demons. They're fucking everywhere. But Malgus and Sapphire for sure would recognize three specific presences, and they are all to the south, being Celine, Anuthius, and Daryl.
I love the taste.
My boyfriend's here!
Daryl feels a little bit further away, like he's roaming the land, but Celine and Anuthius seem pretty much directly to the south.
Well, that's fine. I could chase him later. Smile.
Right, anything else we need to know?
Oh, that's about it.
Good. Right. Well, here we are.
Hello, Mario. What?
I'm not Mario.
I know you're not.
My name is Malgus.
It's a reference. It's a reference, old man.
I know, I've played the Jumpman video games. Anyways.
Also, hi, cool gay cousin.
Hello, I'm Mario.
Yes, salutations, Luigi.
Also, Grandpa's and not Anuthius, but Nikolai's in my shadow right now.
Good, good. I'm sensing
I don't believe I know who you
familiar presence this way.
Trident.
He's with me.
Oliver, a pleasure.
Trident, I don't believe I've met you either. My name is Malgus. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure.
He's the
Likewise.
devil from the Bible. The devil from the Bible?
Man, I don't believe
book around here.
they talked about. Man, you know,
This now makes
I'm
about
not super into
6.
religion, but I don't believe there was mechs in them the last time I picked up a Bible.
The devil from the
I
Bible?
could be wrong though.
You've been reading the wrong one.
Damn, which one are you reading?
The Bible 2.
Version number 276.
Can I get a copy of that?
Do you want to read the first 275 first?
Which edition would you like?
Which
I've got,
installment is that?
1 through
Yes!
36. Have all the first 36 editions. You can borrow one of them if you'd like. Oh, fuck, you could keep the 36th edition, to be quite frank with you. That one's not worth as much. Ah.
Huh?
Some familiar feelings around here.
I know, my honey's here.
There are more
And I wanna
us.
give him a hug.
Yes, yes.
I wanna snuggle my boy.
I've sensed him too. He's doing work though.
I know.
Well
Just want to snuggle him just for a little bit. I'll snuggle him while he's working.
There'll be time later on.
Specifically, you can actually, the mountain range in the distance, you can actually see the form of a large flaming wolf walking along the top of the ridge of it.
There he is. There's my boy.
Look at him, he's doing so
Fucking-
good.
He's my boy. I love him.
That's a big boy.
God, he's so fucking hot.
He's literally on fire.
I know, right? Yeah.
I was about to say, yeah. By definition, yes, you are correct.
He's also hot in other ways.
Yes, definitively. We are very hot beings.
Coming up on this path here, you guys see there's basically a fortified camp over there. Plenty of demons coming in and out. Celine and Anutheus are within.
Welp.
Oh, perfect. Right here. Come with.
Come hither.
Thank you all. Thank you. Pleasure to see you.
Hi, Bobby.
She's fist bumping them.
Boy,
Lovely.
boy, howdy, we love immersion here.
Oh, keep those reps up. Can't get those muscles built up without it, right?
Look who's talking. He's fucking beanpool. I'm joking. I'm joking.
How many push-ups?
You
do
are
do?
strong and you are
Someone
in your
could
own
use
way.
a salad every once in a while herself. Anyways.
Hello, friends.
Hi, Grandpa. Hi, Grandma.
And,
Greetings.
machine.
Oh, he's with me.
Mmm,
Very well.
lovely. And quite a bounty of banquet as well. Keeping
Well, I've got
your
a lot of
troops well
mouths to
fed,
feed.
as you should. Seen quite a few good men and women of each sort and type. We've seen them all coming our way here, and I can tell you right now, you've done well.
This is only our stepping off point, if you will. So I've gathered everyone so that we can be ready to strike whenever we need.
Oh, Nikolai's with me too.
for
He's in
all
my
of
shadow.
you- Good, but I see we
Yeah.
are missing Cox and Joe.
Oh, and those guys are coming too.
It seems that they are not present
unfortunate.
at current, but I should keep them apprised.
Unfortunate. Well, thank you for coming, those of you that could make it. And those of you who have not yet met him, I would like to introduce Death.
Hello.
Oh, that would
That's a nice
explain
casual thing
the
to throw in
seemingly
there.
familiar presence.
Well, he is not our Death, but seems he is not exactly friend to Saithuna. Saithuna has made quite the enemy of him, it seems.
Good. Fantastic. Then
Seems
he's
like
a friend
he's
of
made
mine.
an
The
enemy
enemy
of
of
a lot
my
of
enemy
people.
is my friend.
Hmm?
He's stealing my souls from my reality.
Yes. Let's all gather
I can get
around a
with
little
that.
bit more so we can all properly hear one another. Take seats if you can fit in a chair.
I think my fat ass might break one. I'll stand. Well, float, technically.
Let's get on close.
I was about to say, yes, you're doing such a good job at standing.
Shut up, Oliver.
I
Might
do not
I
believe there is a
recommend a
chair
salad or
strong
two?
enough for me.
I'm glad she didn't hear me.
I did hear you. Shut up.
But I did.
May I recommend putting on a little bit of muscle? Maybe some more meat.
Yes, you're one to talk, Oliver.
It's gonna flex, his arm is just going to swell. Yes.
I don't want to get angry here. It's not a good time.
All right. Well, as I'm sure you are all aware, what we are up against is not exactly an easy task. First of all, yes, the one reason why this one is here is because Saithuna has apparently been taking souls from the worlds he has, well, made extinct. And a lot of them were apparently from this one's reality.
Mm.
As
So,
to
you've made a lot of
why
enemies,
or
then?
it would seem that way. Yet it's been hard to gather them. Death
Just
more
as
so
many
came out
corpses
looking
as
for
well.
me. Well, not exactly me, but he found me looking for Saithuna.
So, I'm a bit
There
at...
has been no one to
Would you...
challenge me and my property. So it was not something I was expecting to see or hear about. And needless to say, I am very displeased.
Yes. Well, he has been rather fucking over many people, so you're in good company.
And I'm rather out of the loop, so... Does anyone mind
Yes.
catching me up to speed?
Well, over these months and years, well, let's just say he has gotten considerably stronger, considering when he was first born, he was equal to myself. He's bound to a creature called the Void Beast. He wears it as his armor. They have become more so one and the same. Additionally, he has also gathered several artifacts and taken their powers into his own. And from what I hear from Sapphire, is that he wields a blade that once powered the magical force of an entire civilization.
I seem to recall that, yes.
So, to put it lightly, he is considerably stronger. As for why or how he has been able to take souls to himself, rather than them passing on to their respective afterlives, we do not know.
I intend to find out.
Hopefully killing him will return them.
You'd better.
If, however, that's not the case, we will assemble parties of people from throughout our realm in order to retrieve them for you. I'll have some of the Hellhounds work overtime. Of course.
Well, I've also
Um,
already got scouts going around. The 7th Legion is quite large. Which actually leads me into another thing. I believe I have found where Saithuna's hideout, I guess you could call it, is.
right.
Anutheus is going to create a large illusion around all of them. Basically think like a massive hologram Star Wars star map. is here, in this broken world. It is shattered, but it reeks of his corrupted magic. And every scout I've sent there has, well, perished.
Is there any way to confirm that that's where he is?
Unless a
than-
scout can come back, without dying. Not exactly, but I would say it's our best bet right now.
I don't know if it's wise fighting him on home field advantage.
And how do you suggest we ever lure him out?
Beats me, I just said it wasn't wise.
I mean, he's gone after other strong power sources before. He went after Aya's city.
This is true.
He's got a point.
Could use something like that if there's anything people know. As bait and wait for him there.
But will he know that it's bait?
Or will he even know of its existence?
Will it be strong enough
You
to
make
lure
him
him
think
in
he
if
learned.
it were bait?
If we make him believe that he learned about it himself, then maybe.
That could prove hard to do, but I am open to ideas.
Yeah.
Since coming to your reality, I've been in touch with the soul system you guys have. And I can tell you with sure fact, those scout souls are not being returned. So that's almost a guarantee that is where he's hiding.
I don't know about you, Malgus, but I also haven't exactly noticed a influx in the underworld soul capacity.
Nothing that I've been able to see.
Which does suggest that he's been taking them from our reality as well. Do you have any ideas, Oliver, as to how you might lure him somewhere? Make it his own idea?
That's where I draw a blank, is there are certain items and relics, and even artifacts, etc., that only reveal themselves at certain times or under certain criteria, even their energies. If we can fulfill that criteria for it to reveal itself, he may feel the energy and be drawn towards it without knowing what the criteria was that we revealed it. Now, that being said, do I have an example of one? Unfortunately not.
Given he was after souls in my reality, and it wouldn't surprise me if he's after souls in this reality. But why not come here? You have how many things here? How many souls he could have access to? Or is it
Well, he'd have to.
and it's not accompanied, it's also accompanied by you and your group.
Well, not only that, but it's also a little different taking out an entire planet with mortals compared to a planet filled of demons, and a lot of higher ranking ones at that. Taking on an entire legion single-handedly is not exactly an easy thing to do, even for him.
It wouldn't surprise me, but even then, with the way you guys talk him up on his strength, it wouldn't surprise me if he's eventually strong enough to take out something of this kind of scale.
And at that point, we have already failed, and it's
here?
too late.
you implying that he'll just come here at a certain point if we wait long enough?
Pray not. If he feels himself strong enough to come here, with this legion here, as well as many others of yourselves, of that kind of power scale, he's already considered him.
But at that point, he may actually be stronger. If he's confident that he is, then he's ready to take us on.
That's what I mean. You pray to go to him before he feels confident enough to attack something like this.
Yes.
That's the problem.
But
you can't wait.
that means we can't wait, but it also goes back to what we were saying, where we can draw him out because he's still looking to get stronger.
Which is the best course of action. What my fear is he's already getting strong enough to the point where he's already considering coming to a place like this. That's my fear. I'm immortal, but things can hurt me. I wish not to be a part of someone who thinks they can take a legion such as this.
And it's already rather terrifying to think of the fact that he is already strong enough to deny death its souls. Well,
How cocky is he?
Cocky, I'm not entirely sure. He's
They must
Well,
think highly
not
of
as cocky
themselves
as I
because
am.
of someone such as myself.
The reason I
If we
ask
get him-
is, would he accept a challenge? Wanting to draw him out, right?
That's another way to do it.
a direct challenge.
If we get him
Maybe.
sooner rather than later, he'll be cockier for sure.
Use a challenge
on-
directed at him to draw him out into a spot where we can contain him and take care of him that way.
Containing isn't going to work with this one. You can't contain him.
I don't know.
Is he
I was
maybe
able to
alive?
technically contain him. Whatever
Whether
it was
you
that
contained him or
core is
not.
made from, it did contain him within. While she did go through a rather torturous existence to do so, he was contained.
I don't think we can ask of them to do that again, though.
No.
I would not want to do that either. I do not wish
No
that
more
kind of
torture.
existence upon anyone.
No existence.
I'm
of
just simply giving that
such-
as an example, as evidence that he can be contained. But, machine, what do you go by?
Trident.
Trident. Give me just a moment. I may have something for you. I'll be right back.
Oh, he got those
Man, got
new heelys. He
Heelys.
just real glides on the ground.
Shh, I don't want to talk about it. We're not going to sit here and discuss anything like that, alright? Let's be honest. I don't feel like talking about it. You shouldn't either.
Anutheus, nice Heelys.
Anyways,
They really
I
get you
have,
from point A to point B.
I have this. He hands over, well, it seems to be some kind of data chip. It contains all of my knowledge and understanding of all things magic. Of course, I've never seen everything, but it will at least help you with identifying
copy of that?
anything that he does. Can you download data?
Not directly.
I was supposed to say, were you gonna stick it up? Don't answer that.
You don't want to know.
It may take a while to download all of that, but yes.
It's too bad I'm unable to contain him into my realm. If voided realm of death. But if he's able
Wouldn't
to
that just be
wield them,
considered dying?
not necessarily.
How do you mean?
Not someone has to be. You ever hear about that thing that people say where they see the light before they die? That's the limbo. That's the realm in between. You have your full death of the realm, and you have the voided limbo area between, from the realm of the living and the realm of the death of the dead.
It's like our purgatory.
If you can contain him in the limbo, he has no opportunity to go one way or the other. The only way I can do that is make him weak enough to send him there. I can't do it with full strength. If we were going to tear him down to the point where he's weak enough, where I can force him into that realm, we can finish it there. Without injuring or hurting any other worlds. And his soul will not leave the limbo. We can decide what to do with it then.
That's not a half bad idea.
Like I said, we have to wear him down. He has to be weak.
That does at least still entail that we would have to fight him. And try
We're going
not to die.
regardless, no matter what way it was. The only
True.
fear I have is if he's able to hold and wear something of void magic related. I don't know how it's going to react in the limbo. That's the problem.
Is there any way to
I'm
get rid
strong
of the
in
void?
magic. Void magic is one of the only things that can hurt me.
There's not really any way, as far as I'm aware. That's a reason that
Or
I'm
at least
terrified
disarming
of it.
him? Maybe not destroy or get rid of it, but to at least separate him from that armor. Or at least
I
the energy
personally
of
don't
the
know of
armor.
any way, but
If it runs with void magic and they somehow bond it in a way where the armor considers him his master, if I can switch that role and take back control of the void magic within the armor, I might be able to strip him of it. But that's a huge guess.
that itself is actually not going to be possible. Only because I am aware of the fact that the armor in him is not so much a subjugation and master anymore. They are one being.
He's fused with it.
They are one and the same. Whatever separation that there was once is no longer there.
Well, then same goes. Weaken him enough to be able to control it, you can rip him of the armor and himself. That will be his death. If they're fused and you rip it from him, he will most guaranteed to die. That's what happens when you rip void magic from someone. That's the only thing that can hurt me. And that's why I'm worried about it. I would have went after without even considering you. But when you told me about the armor, that's what made me stop.
I don't really know a lot about void magic myself.
I'm made of it.
I'm aware.
He's gonna release an aura. It's just a portion.
Well, on that note, Trident, have you finished downloading all that data yet?
I believe I have gotten pretty close. Just little tidbit files here and there. I'm getting it.
Once you're done, I'm sure through all that data you should be able to use it in some way to have your scanners scan us individually and get a good estimate as to what we are capable of. I did throw in some threat categories for you so that you have a better gauge as to what they are capable of. So once you're done downloading that, why don't you give each of us a quick little scan?
It's at 98%
Would you like me to
completion
pose
currently.
for you?
That is completely up to you.
Give him your sexiest pose.
Why am I not surprised, Oliver, that you want to pose for the scan?
99. Finished. Okay. Left to right here.
Also, out of character really quick, at that point, y'all will hear the very quaking thumping of a large running wolf, aka Daryl, and he's gonna come up right on the edge of that gate and just basically be staring in, just kind of happy dog, very
Hi,
large, 40-foot tall,
honey.
fiery wolf.
Hi, honey. I love you. You're so handsome.
Hello, buddy.
Mwah.
Good to see you.
Okay, we'll go with
You are
Marcus
intimidating
first.
canine.
I'm a reptile.
Well,
Yeah, haven't you ever
Is
heard
it
of a
the
furry?
rudest thing you've seen?
What?
I don't leave my realm very often, and the mortals I deal with don't look anything like you guys. Except maybe this
Malgus. Extreme. You. Extreme. Your name was Oliver, wasn't it?
Correct.
that is Oliver.
Do the pose. Do the pose. Do the pose.
Threat level low. You.
Dan.
Extreme.
No, should have saw that coming.
It was a pose.
You.
I blame the pose.
Cataclysm.
Oh.
That's the second highest.
Sapphire. Extreme. Daryl. Cataclysm.
That's my boy.
For your friend in the shadows. I cannot get a read on a shadow.
He's chaos embodied. If that says anything.
Oh, he still has to be able to scan it.
Oh, that's fair. That's true.
You called
I'm
him
sure you'll
Nikolai,
meet
didn't you?
Yeah.
Poke your head out or whatever. He's probably asleep. Ain't even responding to me. I'll label
How
him
How rude.
as unknown for now.
Imagine.
And for myself,
Sleep.
hi.
Well, everyone seems to be pretty high ranked except for Oliver.
Listen, I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
I mean, you kind
I
of
come with says the immortal.
I mean, I was about to say, that's just sarcasm.
Looks like a mortal from my world. I'm immortal.
Thank you, I tried.
Out of character, you also, Death would notice for sure that Oliver does not have a soul.
There is.
He is a soulless
Yeah.
being.
Never mind that. I retract that statement.
It's like almost like being like a cockroach, essentially.
Yeah?
The weird part is that you're not
You
entirely
just don't
wrong.
fucking die.
You could get stomped on, you could get nuked, literally nuked, and you just live. You'd be like, yeah, next, going on.
Nutheus.
Hmm.
Do you mind if I speak with you for a moment in the tent over there?
I suppose.
Excuse me for a moment, everyone.
He just kicks up his heels.
Oh my god, you have the same laugh as Uncle Daniel! How that's ironic.
Oh no.
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it. Donald Duck.
I knew him getting those damn things was going to be ridiculous.
I'm more impressed he did that on dirt.
Microphone would shift inside the
Human
head a little
nonsense.
bit. Hey, Saf. I can hear you. Switch it back.
Can you, Donald Duck?
Switch is back. Saf, really?
Do it in the voice. Do the voice.
You son of a bitch!
Yes!
I can control
I'm
the
sorry, what the
suit.
fuck are you
Remember, I'm the
talking?
one that made it.
I know, I'm teasing.
Oh no. Oh no.
Can I get an autograph?
The voice that you hear currently speaking out of this, I am the creator of the unit you see in front of you.
And the voice actor for Donald Duck.
Oh, nice.
Wonderful.
Love you too, Saf.
Love you, Uncle
Alright,
Daniel.
Trident. Switch back. Switch back. Okay.
When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please, so baby, don't go. Simple and clean. What? I can't help it. That's the first thing I think of. So how we doing?
Pretty good, actually.
Yeah,
Decent.
me too. Kind of anyway. There's just a lot of shit going on right now. Meh.
I feel like that's always the case, but also, you know, fair.
I'm currently trying to collect information about an individual, but it's really hard considering what the individual is and how much danger I am currently in with half the shit I know about him. So that's always fun.
Mm.
Daniel knows who he is.
I have people who want me to have morality.
Yeah?
And a soul.
Get a little soul in your life.
My question
Oh.
is, who took your soul?
I never had one to begin with.
And how do you exist?
He's stubborn.
Pure spite. No, I'm kidding. I am essentially... polymorph, shapeshifter. Pick your poison on what term you'd like. But I can essentially, as far as I'm aware, I'm essentially a lump of mass where all the cells individually are intelligent. And you work together to create one entity. What that entity is changes its form. I can, as long as I know and understand the composition of something, I can become it. And appearance-wise, if I don't know the composition, I can fake it to look like something similar. I'm very good at mimicking people. and things. But the cells individually don't require anything to survive. No air, food.
Hmm.
So, just kind of exist.
Seems like my trip here is making me learn things. I've been there since the beginning of time in my reality. No such thing as what you're describing exists.
Hmm.
I just realized I have my
Anyone
music
else want
off.
to talk about themselves? I don't.
I love talking about myself.
You feel free, Dragon.
Where do I even begin? My life is a whole fuckload of what the fuck. Currently, the most well-known fact, but also the most dangerous thing about me is I'm a mortal deity, and when I die, I'm going to ascend to godlyhood.
Interesting.
Yeah. But with that, I also found out that apparently when that happens, I'm going to leave behind an egg. Because apparently that's a way for, you know, dragons to carry on their lineage or whatever. I don't know. I'm learning new stuff about dragons literally every day, and I've been one for over 100 years. But then again, my mom doesn't.
You have a few
Eh.
years to go.
Yeah, I was about to say my mom doesn't really know a whole lot about dragons either, so it's understandable.
Oh, shit.
In my many millennia of existence, it's very weird to be learning something new.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, yo, are those potato chips?
I mean, there's always new stuff to learn.
They got boar toes.
I might have to travel realities more often.
They got boar toes, and I'm going to metaphorically grab them. Yo, you got boar toes? Yo, these chips be bussin'. She's gonna crunch on
Yes,
them.
I have boar toes.
That's an on God respect.
Well, I have a new plan now. Seems, he's gonna look at Sapphire very specifically. A friend has taught Melgus a very special and unique thing. Something that can quite literally undo our kind.
Why'd you look at me when you said that?
Because you know who this friend is.
Oh,
Excuse me.
okay.
You know, future man, you wouldn't tell me who he was?
Oh.
Melgus has informed me.
It's not worth keeping from him anymore. There's no risk to his life.
Yeah. Surprise.
Well, apparently the, friend is gone, so...
Wait, what?
risk
What do you mean
me
gone?
That's... Let me get to that and you'll probably understand why. So... It's very... unique magic that I've only ever read about, but apparently this friend was a master of it. Something that only beings born of both light and dark are capable of, which Melgus is, being technically both angelic and demonic. Well, from everything I have read, it is only known as sundering. It takes what could be called a soul of anything that isn't mortal, like myself, or an angel, or a dragon, or anything else, titan, even a horseman. It quite literally takes that soul and breaks it down into the millions of parts that it once was, creating countless mortal souls, and thus also turning the target into a mortal. It would get you all of your souls back, and it would render him pretty much harmless. The only problem
That doesn't
is
mean
that to
he
do
gets
this,
away without punishment.
well, he would be easy enough to imprison if he was made mortal. Now, doing something like this isn't exactly easy. It would still entail a fight and wearing him down as Death's original plan entailed. And then it would take a battle of literal willpower between Melgis and Saithuna. If his willpower were to fail, then Melgis would be the one to get sundered instead. But I'm sure you can help him with that.
It's a game of chicken.
More or less, but we also have a weakness of Saithuna's, who has always proven time and time that his will falters in her presence.
Yeah.
It is the most sound plan that I've heard of. It would still be a risk, of course, but we could quite literally cripple him into a mortal. And go from there as to what to do with him.
Still getting him to come out is still something that we need to assess. Currently, a challenge is the only thing that we've had to bring him out that would be more direct.
We can either lure him out, or if that fails, we go to him. I know the Legion has been itching for a fight ever since I coaxed them into following me.
Though he would still have the home field advantage and would be ready for us, it would be best to draw him out. Or
True.
at least meet where he is not staying.
Doing that has already been proving to be
But on
damn
a shattered
impossible.
world like that, what can he have an advantage of? His home turf doesn't give him any special abilities, nor any special power. He's just there.
The only remnants of any kind of soul or magic on that world is seemingly his.
Well, alright.
He's alone.
It's merely knowledge of the battlefield that he has over us.
And we'd have the advantage with chaos of numbers, with quite literally billions. Getting
How
to
many
him, I
has he
don't think
killed
would be
by
too
now?
hard. More than that, but an army of demons is a little different. At the very least, we would be able to
Suppose
get
so.
to him a lot easier, and we wouldn't be risking any mortals. Just soldiers already willing to die in battle, and happy to do so. It is what they are trained to do.
Anuthius did leave out that such ability was not without heartache either. That fellow traveler of ours, and shall I say, guest from the future was my teacher. And for a while, we trained in these arts together until it was finally decided that I had a grasp on it. And as my final task, I was to put an end to his existence.
And that's how you know you can do it. Because you've already sundered him.
You remember those days when I came to visit you? And I was bruised and battered?
Yeah.
Until one day, I came without bruises.